Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to another random clip in my random life. I just finished watching Happy Feet, y'all.
Can't teach it to us, ma'am, because we have to find our heart songs all by ourselves.
Well done, you.
It's the voice you hear inside.
Yes.
Who you truly are.
Yes, thank you, Gloria. Excellent, lovely, thank you. So, let's all be very still now. Take a moment and let it come to you.
It's a little loud in here. There's a lot going on. Dishwasher on, ice maker on, washing machine on. Your girl is getting to the chores of the house today. Hello. It has been a little minute since I've actually filmed like a sit down little vloggy vlog. I've been vlogging, y'all. I've been vlogging, but I have not been editing. It is I'm finding it to be difficult again to keep up with I just want y'all to see my little Christmas, what's on the face tracker. Anyway, I got a little Christmas sweater on. This is my last Christmas sweater that I wore to a Christmas party, which I'm about to get into, because we're going to do this Vlogmas day 1 through 5, because legit I was doing stuff, but I just did not get a chance to like film like proper vlogs. And I had said I wanted to do Vlogmas this year, and today is what, day 7? Day 7. I got enough footage that I could totally make this Vlogmas 1 through day 25, but I want it to be like current stuff. But I also want y'all to see what y'all missed in my life, because as y'all know, I be having so many things happening and going on, and I've always loved my life. I live an amazing life. I cannot complain. And you know, going through a separation was a big hiccup in my life, but we are towards the end, you guys. Praise God, hallelujah, thank you Jesus. We are towards the end of my separation. Documents are being typed up, and hopefully I never have to see that man ever again. Okay, that part. Anyway, you guys, so today is December 7th, and I have been doing a lot of things. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna post this video up as Vlogmas day 1 through 5. Let's start with Thanksgiving. So how was you guys' Thanksgiving? I hope that you had a great day, whatever you did. A lot of people no longer celebrate Thanksgiving or call it Thanksgiving. That is totally fine, and we know why. If you know, you know. But yeah, so I had a very quiet Thanksgiving. I did not want to go anywhere. I did not feel like being out, and I had a couple of invitations from some friends, family. And the thing is, when you have been married as long as I have been married, and with someone and in a family for as long as I have been in a family, when you are not in that anymore, people think that you're lonely, or people think that, you know, they have to invite you to things because, oh, you're no longer with your spouse. Child, I can only speak for me, but I will tell you, there's no loneliness happening whatsoever. Okay, me choosing to be alone, because baby, I don't have to be alone. Okay, and when I don't want to be alone, I am not. But I did not feel like doing anything on Thanksgiving. I actually did cook. I think I took some pictures. I made a regular Thanksgiving dinner as if it was a bunch of people here. And I started to decorate. I'm not finished. I did do my door. I'll put a picture up. My entry door. And everybody loves it. Everybody's like, oh my God, I love your door so much. Thank you so much. And I did that like a couple of days before Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, I remember waking up at like 9 something and going on my balcony, and just, my apartment faces a lake, and just being grateful and actually sitting there reflecting on my life and the things that I have been through and the things that I am still going through. Trust me, y'all. People be wanting to see you lose, okay? Well, at least me. People be wanting to see me lose. Chunky, you back in here? This will be all over the place catching him in that. And I have done well for such a large portion of my life, and I have lived an amazing life and done amazing things. When something puts a hiccup in that, people be happy. People be happy to see you not on top. But guess what? Still on top.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I'm still on top. So I'm so sorry to disappoint the haters, but I'm still living a very good life, and I am enjoying life so much more now. I've been recently finding out more and more things about my ex that I don't want to say that I am surprised, but kind of surprised, you know. And like I told y'all, I will never ever be a woman who is chasing a man in his phone, watching him doing this. I'm not ever doing that. This with my ex, I did it once I already knew that there was something happening, and I needed to get my ducks in a row. That's when I did it, and I needed to know for sure what was being alleged or what I found was to be true, and I did. Remember, I could find out anything about anybody at any time. I don't know why people play with me anyway. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to say that. Woke up Thanksgiving morning, feeling great, feeling thankful, feeling refreshed. Got my day started by taking a nice, wonderful, luxurious bath with Lush products and exfoliating my skin and just doing all the things for me, okay? And then I started to prep my dinner, and in the times in between that, I was watching Stranger Things. Are you Stranger? And if you're a Stranger Things fan, put it in the comments, because I was definitely watching Stranger Things throughout the day. So I made mac and cheese. I made potato salad. I don't know if I took a picture of my plate. I'm not sure, but mac and cheese, potato salad, yams, cornbread, barbecue chicken. I think that was it, and I made a sweet potato pie. That's what I made. I kept it simple. I'm not a big turkey person. I don't really like turkey that much, and so I went for the barbecue chicken, which was perfect for me. I made enough that would last me multiple days. I legit just threw something out today because I'm like, oh god, I can't eat this. So I cleaned my refrigerator today because I did go grocery shopping. It's been a minute since I actually did grocery shopping, and it wasn't even like a full grocery shopping. It was just kind of picking up the basics: milks, bread, you know, little snacks for the house, a couple of cleaning products, whatever. Anyway, you guys, so I saw this video. I'm gonna share it with you guys, where a guy was talking about in New York City, Bath and Body Works has partnered with the MTA to now pump scents through the airways in the train station. And when I tell y'all, I was like, nah.
So I had no intention on making any videos today. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. But I did want to call this out because this is very important, especially if you live in New York. So I am in Grand Central Station every single day for the subway, and I have seen this every single time I have gotten off of the subway or onto the subway. Grand Central Station. And I always thought Bath and Body Works, which is obviously a company a lot of you guys know and are familiar with. It's like the biggest fragrance company, candle company, but they do use very, very harsh artificial fragrances and chemicals in their products. I want to get to the point very quickly because this is super important. I thought that they were just having a Bath and Body Works store in Grand Central Station, but I was just made aware from my friend that Bath and Body Works is collaborating with Grand Central Station to pump festive winter artificial fragrances into the subway station and Grand Central Station. You might see these signs all over the place. Notice a new scent. This station is being freshened with a special fragrance. So you might think this is a wonderful thing because subways in New York City and Grand Central Station could definitely smell, but this is a big issue because so many people, and you guys might think this isn't a big deal, so many people are actually allergic to these artificial fragrances and the hundreds, if not thousands, of undisclosed chemicals in them. And these people who have these extreme sensitivities or allergies actually are allergic to them. Not just don't like them, they're allergic to them. As you can see, it's an extreme strength fragrance diffusion across hundreds of thousands of daily commuters. They can't go in the subway station at all because they all pass through Grand Central, and they obviously can't go in Grand Central where the fragrances are being diffused. So I was so shocked by this, and obviously I'm not a fan of them doing this. Even though I don't have a actual allergy, I don't love the smell of crazy fragrances, especially when they are artificial. We're not talking about essential oils in this case. And it's honestly upsetting because it's affecting hundreds, if not thousands of people a day, and they're going in a public transit place where, like I said, millions of people go every single day, and they don't know that they're about to get an allergic reaction. And this is serious. Imagine you're allergic to nuts and you go in a restaurant, or not even a restaurant, you go in a subway station to get to work or to a friend's house, whatever it is, to go home, and there is a scent of actual peanuts and tree nuts being sprayed in the air. That's how these people feel. So I obviously am not a fan of this, and I found this petition, ban the Bath & Body Works holiday chemicals being pumped into Grand Central. It's so disturbing, and I can't believe that this is even happening, but I will link the petition in my bio if you guys want to sign it. I think everyone should sign it, even if you don't live in New York. It is so crazy. I'm sorry to anyone who has allergies to these toxic, harmful fragrances, and let's hope we can make a change. Please share this with anyone who needs to see it.
You can't just be pumping chemicals. I mean, you can, but what? So, if you don't know, Bath & Body Works is full of chemicals. Full of chemicals. If you have been watching me for years, you hear me talk about it. People don't care about things like that. A lot of people don't, and I hear you. You know, I stopped using most of Bath & Body Works products when I started to dig a little deeper. Oh, is the ambulance coming? And realized that I was just toxifying my body by using their products. So the video that I'm going to show you is basically a gentleman talking about them about to pump. I don't know if it's just for the holiday season or for a time frame. I'm not really sure. Okay, my second little close is done. But how can they do that? Like, there's so many people with like allergies, sinus infections, and breathing problems, and y'all want to pump more chemicals through the airways. Is bad enough you got to deal with the random smells of New York, but now you think you're gonna pump a sweet smell through the airways without people's permission? This seems nuts to me. Tell me y'all thoughts after y'all see the video in the comments. Moving on. So for the holidays, the Metro North, they have a couple of holiday trains running, and I thought that was so cool. So what I mean is that they have decorated the regular trains that everyone takes holiday. They have lights on them. It says Happy Holidays. I thought that was so cute. I think they did it last year as well, but there wasn't as many trains. This year, I believe there's like 4 to 6 trains running, you know, different times, different areas or whatever. And I actually caught a couple of pictures and some footage or whatever, so you guys can see in New York what they do with the trains. They have started to do with the trains. So I do remember talking at some point about why I actually picked this particular complex to live, and I do remember mentioning that I like the fact that the buildings are small. There's no more than 6 people per building. It's not like these huge buildings where there's thousands of people in the building, right? So I'm going to show you guys a picture. This is a building that is actually on the river, and this is one of the apartment buildings that I had looked at when I was looking. The rent in this apartment building is $3,200 for a 1-bedroom, mainly because you're facing the river. Any place, at least in New York, that has river views, water views, you are going to pay for that. And I was just like, are y'all insane? Are y'all insane? First of all, it's a big building with thousands of people in it, which I hate. Second of all, for a 1-bedroom, y'all want $3,200. And the apartment was not even like everything high-end luxury. For $3,200, I am going to need wood floors. I'm going to need my stainless steel appliances. I'm going to need granite or quartz countertops. Okay, baby, I know what luxury is. And for $3,200, let me see. No, for $3,200, you was not getting none of that. You got like a regular black fridge. I don't remember what the counters were, but I don't remember being amazed. The floor was a mixed floor. Like, so some was tile, some was wood, some was vinyl. It was just like very messy to me and it didn't look good. But for $3,200, I'm just giving y'all an idea of what New York really be about, which is crazy. So yeah, I have gone to a couple of functions already. So usually in the November and the beginning of December, I am very booked and busy because I have a lot of social things that I go to. I've been doing my makeup lately. I've had my makeup done actually a couple of times. I went to a fashion event. It was definitely after Thanksgiving, and I went with a couple of my fashion friends. So if you've been watching me for a long time and you watched me from my old channel, you know I used to be very, very heavy in the fashion world. And then that kind of slowed up when my career picked up and I had to kind of like choose a side. And I chose my career over what I was doing for fun, you know, or whatever. But I still get invited to a lot of like fashion shows and things like that, which is always amazing. And here's the picture of me going to an event. And I had a great time. They didn't let you take pictures inside. So if they did, I would have showed y'all a video. It was an amazing event. We got swag bags. I got Chanel, Dior, a little couple of Louis things. They give you gifts, right? When you were the VIP, you get gifts. So that had kind of like started off my holiday festivities, right? Okay, so that was like after Thanksgiving. I had got sick that Friday, I believe. I think it was that Friday I had got sick, and I did take a video of me going to work on Monday. I wore a mask that day because I was just trashed. Like my voice was going, my nose was running, I was sneezing. So I had went to the bodega and I got me Habibi tea. If you're from New York, you know what Habibi tea is. Basically, it's just like honey and fresh ginger, fresh lemons, you know, nice piping hot tea, but they call it Habibi tea. And so I went and got me a Habibi tea because I was not feeling good at all. And I needed to get this cold up out of me. I am still getting this cold up out of me. And this was like a week and a half or so ago. But anyway, I'm also going to share with y'all. I'm looking at my phone because this is how my life gets chronicalized. I'll show y'all my life in order. So I saw this cute little video. It had to be on Instagram because I don't have TikTok. And this guy kind of like was tricking his dad into going caroling. It is the funniest thing. I'm gonna let y'all watch it.
Go, you fucking rushed me all morning to fucking get ready.
Yeah, I know. We gotta go Christmas caroling. I'm waiting for him to get
What?
here. What do you mean, what?
You told me we're going fucking to the mall.
No, we're going Christmas caroling.
Christmas caroling?
What?
Since when the fuck would I do something like that?
Dude, you're always singing downstairs.
Not fucking Christmas carols, you fucking jerk off.
Dude, we can sing
What
Deck
fuck
the
kind of
Halls.
Deck my balls is more like it. Are you out of your fucking mind? Christmas caroling?
What?
I'm 56. We never even talked about. I never did that my whole fucking life.
Dude, you got the scarf on. You're ready to go.
Dude, I got the fucking scarf on because it's fucking cold out. I'm ready to go.
Look, you literally look like a fucking Christmas
You
carol.
fuck yeah, okay. I look like a fucking figurine, right under the fucking Christmas.
Yeah,
you're a fucking
you do.
asshole. You should have fucking told me what we're doing. I ain't going fucking Christmas.
Dude, why? What's the big deal?
Dude, I don't do shit like that. Deck the halls with Are you fucking kidding me? What, are we gonna go out for Chinese food after? What, are you
am
trying to
hungry.
relive the fucking Christmas story over here?
Dude, what?
I don't go fucking
You gotta
Christmas
spread
shopping.
the Christmas spirit.
When the
We're not
fuck?
going Christmas shopping, you idiot.
I mean Christmas caroling.
You
When
fucking
when the fuck have you ever gone Christmas caroling?
Today's the day.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Oh my God, wasn't that hilarious? Welcome to holiday time. I thought that was funny. So my friend, who I've spoken about her quite a bit, she's Italian. So she cooked a lot of food for Thanksgiving, and she just decided that she was going to be bringing me in stuff. And I was just like, in my mind, child, I don't want your leftovers because I don't want my leftovers. But she did bring me this bread, this homemade bread that she made. I'm going to show y'all a picture. I don't even know. She told me what it was. It was so good. She cut up maybe 6 little pieces, and I ate that bread for a couple of days. You did not need anything with that bread. Put it in a microwave. I was eating that bread for lunch. I was eating it for breakfast. It had like some sort of herbs and like cheese in it. It was delicious, okay? I was mad at her at first because she kept bringing me food, and I was just like, stop bringing me food. But then I was like, oh, this is good. That same day, when I went back to work, I had the tea for breakfast, and then I also went and got me a soup from the Jamaican restaurant, a chicken soup. And there's like 3 Jamaican restaurants where I work now. I do work in the Bronx, and there's a Jamaican restaurant every other corner. So I went to the closest one and I got me some chicken soup, and baby, that chicken soup made me feel so good. I was ready to go to sleep, okay? Ready to pack it up, go to sleep, and call it a night while still working, okay? Yeah. So I paid for so many events, you guys, but I will be going to my old job's Christmas gathering. I think that's on the 19th. So here's the thing, right? I've worked up north pretty much my whole career, and I've told you it's a different world, different people, more foo-foo, more bougie, whatever. The party that I paid for up north was $60. Every single party that I have gone to so far that have been in the city, I would think those parties would be like $40, $50 a child. Every party is $150 or more. What are we doing? And people are expecting you to go to all of these parties, and I'm just like, I don't know what goes on down here, but I cannot go to a party because it's like a party every day, and the parties are legit over $100. Then you gotta be cute, right? You gotta have an outfit, you gotta have your hair done, you gotta have your nails done. I had to pick and choose what parties I was going to, because baby, I'm not spending no $150 times 20. There's so many parties happening in the city, and I do think that there's something to be said about just the excitement of it all. Like, I have not worked in the city in over 20 years. There's so much life, there's so much energy. Y'all gonna see a couple of events that I went to. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of video, a little bit of pictures. It was so lit, okay? Where I was working before, they did not have parties like that. They did not have parties like that. I did not have like so much fun like I've been having. It's just been a ride. It has just been a ride. And again, I'm meeting new people, having me a good time, like networking, just doing my thing, doing my thing. All right, so also, you guys, the Grinch holiday meal came out a couple of days ago, I think December 2nd, at McDonald's, and I saw it when they posted it in November, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely trying that. I do not eat McDonald's like, you know, I would have eaten in my 20s. First of all, it's disgusting. Second of all, it's bad for you. And third of all, McDonald's is no longer cheap. Like, you go to McDonald's, you're spending like $16. Like, what? What happened to McDonald's? What happened to the dollar menu? Like, it's just not what it used to be. But I did go and get the Grinch meal. I do believe it was about $13. And I got the Big Mac meal. And I saw that they had like socks that they were giving away. And I thought that that was so cute. So I got the socks. I got these socks, I'll show you, and the fries, it comes with a little dill salt seasoning that you put on your fries. You put your fries in this bag called the shaker bag. You put the dill seasoning on, and then you shake it up so that the fries get coated with the seasoning, and they were so good, bro. I don't know what the blood pressure went up because that was a lot of salt, but it was so good. I really did enjoy the meal. I thought my stomach was gonna hurt after because it's McDonald's, but it didn't, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I thought the box was adorable. I still have the box. I didn't want to throw the box out. The box is just so cute. I'm sitting here every day like, what can I do with this box? What can I do with this box? Because it is very festive and it's well made, and it has the Grinch on it, and it's cute, and you can put stuff in it, but I don't know what to put in it, but I haven't thrown it out yet. So I did enjoy my Grinch themed meal and my cute little socks that they gave. So if they are doing that in your area, maybe you want to go and give it a taste. You don't have to get a Big Mac. There's options. I heard some places have the Grinch drink. I didn't see the Grinch drink, so maybe they don't have that in New York, or at least in my area, but I got everything else. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Have y'all seen the 50 Cent documentary about Puffy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Diddy, Daddy Do It, Love, whatever his name is, like, called The Reckoning? Yo, so hold on, I skipped something. I did also watch on Thanksgiving the Kevin Hart special, and I promise y'all I fell asleep twice. I tried to get through it. It was okay, but it wasn't enough to keep my attention or to keep me awake. So I can't even honestly give you an opinion because I fell asleep twice, and I was like, oh, I'm not watching it again. Okay, fast forward back to Diddy, The Reckoning. I watched that whole thing. No, I watched 3 episodes in one night, and I had to go to work. And then the next night, I watched the last episode. And when I tell you, first of all, I was already disgusted. A lot of this stuff I feel like we knew. Some of the stuff I definitely did not know. And I'm sitting there like, wait, what? He had his sons at the freak-offs? His sons were participating in the freak-off? Allegedly. What? Like, and then come to find out, Diddy been screwing literally and figuratively everybody around him. Bro, you had to know that this type of stuff is going to catch up to you. Do you just think you can just go around? This is the narcissistic personality of a lot of people. They don't think nothing can happen to them or nothing's ever going to catch up to them, and then it does. And then you're like, oh wait, what did I do? What did you do? You was a crappy person to like so many people. There are people in that documentary that really knew him, that really worked with him, that was really close to him. I don't get the people that are mad at 50 Cent saying, oh, why is he trying to bring him down? He was already down. Did y'all not see the video of him kicking and beating Cassie in the hallway? I don't want to hear anything about, oh, but she knew what she was doing, blah, blah, blah. She did not deserve to be beat in a hallway. Anyway, I digress. If y'all did not see it, go and see it, because I am sure, I thought about doing a video, but I didn't have time. I didn't have the time to actually sit down and give my 2 cents and go through the whole thing. It is something that I used to do, but again, timing is just not on my side at this time. Moving on, like I said, this is going to be like my Vlogmas day 1 through 5. I'm walking y'all through my days. So Thursday, yes, I think it was Thursday. This is when I wore this sweater. My building actually had a holiday party with my office and some other offices that are in the building, and there was an ugly sweater contest. I'll show y'all some pictures. So me and a couple of my co-workers, we all participated. We took pictures. We participated in like not really judging, but supporting the other people. Like, this sweater ain't ugly, y'all. I'm sorry, it's very cute. It's a very cute sweater, but y'all already know, if you've been watching me from the old channel, I do this sweater stuff. Like, I have so many sweaters, and I do plan to wear a couple of them before the month is over. And I'll just add this one to my collection. Every year I usually buy a new sweater, but I do still wear my old sweaters, right? One of my co-workers, I went through a whole week helping her pick out a sweater, and then she ended up getting sick, and then she said she got sick from me, and I'm like, you could have, I don't know. And so she ended up not even making it on the day of the ugly sweater contest. And then she sends me a picture of her sweater, and she was like, should I take it back? I was like, you can take it back, or you can save it for next year. She was like, I don't know where I'm gonna be next year. I want my money. I said, well, then take it back, sweetheart, because like, I don't know what to tell you. So then that was Thursday. Then Friday, I had another party, but this was an outside party. This was the party where, this was one of the best parties I have been to in such a long time. And I'll be outside, child, okay? I'll be outside. And so I wasn't gonna go. Everybody was trying to convince me to go to this party. The issue for me is that, keep in mind, you guys, I live 2 hours away from where I work. So in order for me to do certain things, I have to make so many arrangements to make it work. I have the dog, you know, that I have to make sure I'm home so he can go to the bathroom and he can eat, and that he's not here all day for hours without supervision, and all this stuff. I have to figure out my car situation, how am I getting home, you know, all of that sort of thing. So that also sometimes makes me not want to do things, because it is just too complicated to figure out the logistics of how I'm going to do these things, right? So I finally decided that I was gonna go to this event the last minute. It was legit like maybe Wednesday. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. So, and a couple of people had asked me, and again, networking in the line of work that I do is of the utmost importance. It is really how you get yourself out there with politics. It is how you make connections. It is how you get promotions. It is how you get recommendations. Like, it really is how it works. Low key, that is how the world works. So if you just sitting home in your house and you don't want to do nothing, and you don't talk to nobody, and you don't mingle, and you know, you content, you ain't gonna get too far. But you know, maybe people are cool with that. Just depends. I got 10 more years to work, and in my next 10 years, they're going to be my best 10 years. So okay, let's get my decision. This party was a toy party. You did not have to pay. All you had to do was donate a toy. So I was like, all right, cool. So a couple of my homegirls, they were already going. A couple of people I didn't know was there. And so I had to drive my car to where I used to work, right? I still get to park. Yeah. So I drove my car there, hopped on the train from there, which is a different train than I usually take. Had no clue once I got off the train how to get to my current job, because I have never taken that train before. But I'm a New York girl. I'm a Brooklyn girl. I have traveled this city all my life. It is something that I'm sure I could have figured out, and I did. It is a very sketchy area, which is what my homeboy was telling me, who usually takes the train, and I was hoping to actually link up with him, but he didn't come to work that day. So I was on my own. And for whatever reason, the train was like extremely crowded that day, and I was just like, oh, I couldn't do this every day. But a girl that I had actually let sit next to me, she had a cake and all this stuff, she was telling me that it's usually not this crowded, and it was only like that because there was a delay and it had backed up everything. I was like, oh, okay, because if this is how it is every day, this is insanity. But anywho, so get off of that train and legit have to use my inner guidance to figure out where I am. And you know, my first gut was, you know, follow the crowd, because I work in a professional environment where you see the people with the suits on, the suits and the ties on. That's where I should be headed. And so that's what I did. So I saw the people with the suits and the ties on walking in the direction where I felt like I should be going. And that's where I did, where I started walking. Then I saw something that looked familiar, but I was like, yo, let me ask just to make sure I am walking in the right direction. So there was a lady walking in front of me with her 3 children. She was taking them to school, so I was right behind them, and I was like, oh, excuse me. And she thought that I was telling her to move out the way so that I could walk. And I was like, no, I don't want you to move out the way. I just have a quick question. So I asked her where my building was, and she was like, oh, you are heading in the right direction, just keep walking up and then you make a right. I was like, okay, thank you so much, have a great day, whatever. Her kids was like, you have a great day too. I just thought it was so good. It was like a great start to my day, and I already knew that it was going to be like a good day. So I brought my makeup to work because I was like, do I do my makeup, do I not do my makeup? I feel like, you know, some days I just look sleepy. I have the under eye darkness, and who be wanting that, especially when you know you're gonna be out, you're gonna be taking pictures. Doing makeup for me is a task. I am not the best at it. I do not do it every day. I don't care to do it every day, but there are times when, you know, you want that polished, pretty look, and when I do it, it definitely cleans up my face. It shows my features, and I did. So I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of the process. So I spent like an hour. I spent an hour doing my makeup. I wanted to go get my lashes done, and then I had said, you know, I'm not doing all of that. I don't feel like going downtown. I don't feel like laying on a bed for no hour. I don't feel like giving them another $150 to put some lashes on. I love them. I think they're beautiful. I think when I have lashes on, it really brightens my eyes up. It makes me look awake even when I'm feeling very tired and sleepy. So I'm okay with paying the $120. Well, really like $140 for me, because I always tip 20 or more. I'm okay with it when I'm in the mood, and I have to be in the mood. Anywho, you guys, so I did my makeup, and I was so proud of myself because like it had came out so great. I don't like makeup that looks like you have on makeup. I don't like makeup that your pores look cakey, the coloring's off. Like, if that was the case, I would wipe all of that makeup off my face. I would have spent that whole hour doing it, and if it did not come out how I liked it, I would have wiped all of it off, and that would have just been that. But I thought that it actually came out pretty good. I do follow this guy. I've been watching him for a really, really long time, and he is sort of my complexion, and he's an Indian guy, and I just love his tips and tricks, and the colors that he used are my colors. So I've been watching him and following, you know, how he says to like apply certain concealers and makeup and all of that, and it's been working. So I followed a couple of his techniques to do like my under eye, and everything turned out perfect. I loved my face when I was done, right? So meet my homegirl that we were gonna walk over to where the event was. She had found a parking spot. I didn't drive, remember? So well, I did drive, but I didn't tell y'all. I drove halfway, took the train, and then my homegirl was gonna drive me back halfway to my car, and then I would drive the rest of the way north home. So it actually worked out pretty good. I was able to drink. I was able to have a good time. I was able to jingle and mingle at the holiday party because I didn't have to worry about driving, you know, at least not for an hour. So we get there. It was so cold Friday. The night was just so cold. So we both looked cute, and we walked up in there. We got there a little bit early because she's like, y'all want a seat? And I was like, word, because I'm thinking it started at 6. I was like, oh, we'll just get there at 6. I didn't want to be one of the first people there. But then she was like, if we get there by 6, it's not going to be nowhere to sit. So I said, you right, girl, you right. So we was there by like 5:30, 5:40. We had our toys. So there really was nowhere to sit early. So I was like, what we gonna do? We gonna sit in the back? She's like, nah, we need to be out here where the party's happening. So there was one older gentleman, and when I say older, I mean probably like 60 pushing 70, sitting in there having him some drinks. But he was sitting at a table that was a 4-seater. And so my girlfriend was like, oh, excuse me, sir, do you mind if 2 pretty girls like sit next to you, you know, until our friends come or something like that. So he was like, oh, no, I don't mind at all. So then they was kind of like joking around, whatever. So we sat, and I was like, well, what we drinking? So, because I wanted to start drinking early so that I could stop drinking early, okay? Be responsible drinkers when you outside. So the old man had got up and he went to the bar to go get himself some drinks, right? So when he came back, my friend was like, oh, so you only got 2 drinks? He's like, sure did. So I started laughing. So my friend was like, you ain't gonna buy us no drinks? He was like, I don't know, y'all. I was not mad either. I was not mad. I hear you, sir. You ain't out here spending your coin with the girls that you don't know. I hear you. So I'll show y'all a couple of pictures. I'll show y'all some video. I'm gonna try not to have YouTube do the whole copyright thing. Maybe I'll try to change the tempo a little bit. But basically this was my Friday night, and it was lit. I did know the DJ, so I was able to kind of get like free drinks because he was getting free drinks. So because he was getting free drinks, he was making sure that I was getting free drinks, and because I was getting free drinks, I was making sure my friends were getting free drinks. So it was just an amazing night. He kept shouting me out on the mic. It is someone that I know. And people was like, is he talking about you? Is he talking about you? I was like, I don't know. Cause mind your business. Like, what are we talking about here? And I don't think I got that on film. No. But people were literally coming up to me and was like, is he talking about you? Because he kept describing me and saying, shout out to, I don't want to get all into it, but he was talking about me. And there were some ladies in there, I guess, that knew him, a little older than me. And I kept going into the booth because I knew him and he let me. And I was introducing him to some of my friends, and we was requesting songs, and we was taking pictures, and we was just chilling. And the ladies that he knew, these older ladies that was sitting like right by his booth, oh baby, the looks that I was getting all night. And then when I found out later on, because him and I had a conversation the next day, because he wanted me to send him some pictures, I found out that the ladies that were sitting there were ladies that knew him and that they go to his sets and stuff. They go to wherever he's DJing and like support him, but they like him. So he said he don't give them the time of the day. You know, he's my age and they're a little older, but because I was getting like VIP treatment, oh, they did not like that. They did not like that I was getting free drinks, getting free food, walking up in the DJ booth, taking pictures. Like, child, get you a clue, because don't be no hater. Haters are the word. Needless to say, child, and we're going to be done with this Vlogmas day 1 through 5. I can't tell y'all what day 6 and 7 is going to be, but it's going to be 1 through 5. No, I think I'm going to do a favorites, and the other video might be me just showing y'all what my Christmas decorations are for the house. And there'll probably be a little old video thrown up in there. And I did write some stuff down of some ideas, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to everything. But anyway, so that night was amazing. I was in the bed by 11, so that's also an amazing night. I had such a great time. Had my little drinks, had me a shot. There was a guy. He told me he don't care if I post, because anytime I take people's pictures, y'all, I promise y'all, I always be like, are y'all okay with this going on social media? Are y'all okay? Because, you know, if you post on Instagram or wherever you have your social media, if people are not cool, one girl told me, I have a stalker, don't post me nowhere. And I said, I got you. Like, you know, this is why you gotta ask, because you don't know what goes on. But this guy, he's an officer, and he was one of the people that kept begging me to go. And he's not necessarily my type, but he's a nice guy. And he was buying me drinks all night, and I was giving them to my friend. at some point I was just in my own zone. The DJ was playing Biggie, AAA, and so I think I started to film it, and I'm doing my whole, like, you know, in my zone, and he jumps into my video and he's like like whatever he was saying, I don't know, and I was just trying to be nice. I don't be wanting to hurt these gentlemen's feelings, but bro, you could never, but okay. And so he after the song went off or whatever, he was drunk but he basically was saying, oh, you know, I wish I would have met you a long time ago. Like, bro, we not here together. What are you talking about? We not dating? What, you wish you would have met me a long time ago. Again, another dude with the, oh, me and you would have had a beautiful baby. I'm sorry, dude. I don't even know you like that. Like, I know you, but I don't know you. And you talking about having a baby with me? Bro, he was getting on my nerve. Like, my last nerve. I was so happy when this other chick that I knew, she came over and she started dancing with him. And I was like, oh, thank God. So he could leave me alone, because get out of my face. Like, I don't care that you're buying Raposado, okay? Because I can get somebody else to buy it for me, or I can buy it myself. I don't care. That doesn't mean that because you bought me a shot that now I have to talk to you. I don't. Like, but I was very polite. I was very polite to a lot of people that would never ever get my attention on a normal regular day. You don't have to be nasty, but at the same time, I do want you to know that I am not interested. And so I do believe that I let that be known to several people that, okay, thank you, you cool, we have a little cute conversation, whatever. There was one dude, he was watching me and my homegirl the home night because we was lit. Because we knew the DJ, like, when you know the DJ, bro, your night most of the time is gonna be lit. So we was requesting all of our songs, and I'll show y'all. There was one video where I think it was Fat Joe. Don't dance, we just pull up a band, sing, do the rock away. Hey, my niggas in the club, but you know we not dancing. Never mind how we got here. Burn the honey. Need to pay admission and about to don't check it. Walk around the metal detectors. And it's really need for a VIP section in the middle of the dance floor. Reckless checking, hey. Like my necklace started relaxing now. That's what the fuck I call a chain reaction. See, money ain't a thing, nigga. We still the same. Do the rock away. Cause Joe says so. Lean back, hey, a lean back, hey. So that's definitely a New York song, and it's a Bronx song. So that's always gonna be played in the Bronx. And we was just so hype, like the energy, the New York energy. Some dude, he just came up from behind. You'll see in the video. And he was just like, you know, because he wanted to be a part of the vibe. So he, at first, now, keep in mind, y'all, everybody in there had a blicky. Well, not everybody, but law enforcement. So he came up behind me, and I didn't know who he was. And he had like a hood on, and he just like, he was smiling. So the smiling made it friendly. But both me and my homegirl was like, y'all will see in the video, like looking at him. And then we waited a couple minutes. He was just feeling the vibe. So then we was like, hey, because we was just lit. And it's the energy. Like, the energy brings the people to you. And then there was another lady I didn't know. Every time, like, I was taking pictures or somebody would ask to take pictures with me, she was like, yo, I got you. And I'm like, yo, is this lady trying to steal my phone? I promise you, I did not know her. But it seemed like everywhere I went, and every time I was about to take a picture, she would be like, yo, I got you. And then I was like, oh, okay. If she would have tried to take my phone, she probably would have got, like, blickied. But it just was weird. But she was actually a nice lady. I just don't know who she was or where she came from and why she was everywhere I was. I don't know. But it all worked out. Needless to say, y'all, the next day, I was done, okay? I am not 25 anymore, okay? Now, I was up singing and dancing, mingling, taking pictures, doing the two-step, doing the rockaway, doing all the things for however long. We left at 10. I got there at 5:30. So you do the math. It was a couple of hours, eating, drinking, just being social. It was amazing. It was amazing. I don't know. It was like one of the best nights I've had in a really long time. So Saturday, I had plans to do things, errands, as per usual, and could not. My body was like, you're sleeping. And then I'm still getting over this cold, which made it worse. I'm sneezing, I'm coughing, whatever. And people were calling me because they wanted pictures, because I had a lot of pictures and video. And everybody was on like pause because I needed to rest. My body needed to recover. So actually by Saturday night, I started to feel a little better, but it was like 11, 12 at that point. So I made myself some tea. I took a Mucinex and I laid back down and went back to sleep, right? And I was watching all these Christmas movies. Well, they were really watching me, but I already started, well, it's December 7th today, but I started watching Christmas movies, and that is really my plan for the rest of the month. We're going to get all our Christmas movies in. I did have a list. If I could find it, I'm going to post it. It tells you where to watch what and when. Yeah, so I have done a small bit of Christmas shopping. Leave in the comments if you guys have started your Christmas shopping. Are you doing a big Christmas? Are you doing no Christmas? Are you excited about Christmas? Could you care less about Christmas? Because everybody has different feelings. I am always going to be a Christmas girl. Always. That is just, it was a very, very, very good time in my life when I was young. The nostalgia of Christmas always makes me feel really, really good. I'm always going to be a Christmas girl. It's always, now the level of Christmas I do, I guess that depends. But I'm always going to be a Christmas girl. So, yeah, Sunday, which is today, I did get up early and I took the dog out. Then I had to respond to all the messages that I had, voice notes, FaceTimes, all this stuff, right? My homeboy, who is, he's my security, actually. He FaceTimes me, but like, I just woke up. I'm not FaceTiming you back. So I hit him on a text like, is everything good? You FaceTime me. He was like, yo, call me immediately. So I was like, yo, I can't call you because I didn't have a voice this morning. I was like, my voice is shot. I sound crazy. I don't want to talk. I'm about to, make me some tea or some hot chocolate or whatever. Like, I could do the text or whatever, but I don't feel like talking on the phone. And you would think he would get it. He did not. He still FaceTimed me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, people just don't listen, right? Now I'm outside with the dog. So he FaceTimes me. I'm like, like, yo, sounding mad crazy. I just told you that I don't have a voice. He did not care. He was like, yo, I don't care about that. Like, I could hear you. So I'm like, what happened? So he was talking to me about one of my friends that I've known from my old job, who is now at the new location with me. And I won't get too much into it, but there was something that happened with her and some people, and he wanted to tell me what happened. And he was like, if this is your friend, like, I just need you to know. And I'm like, bro, she grown, okay? She grown AF. I knew that she got home safe because I checked and made sure that she got home safe. So I knew that she was home and she was alive. So, things happen when you out and you drunk and you recently separated. Not me. Talk about somebody else. And he was just like, yo, she was caught in a pickle last night. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'm sure she knew what she was doing. Like, what I'm gonna do? I'm not her mama. So you have to be very careful when you go. I just pulled my hair out. Can y'all see that? These nails. When you go to these work events and there's everybody there, and especially law enforcement, it gets very crazy. And you meeting people. I introduced her, the girl that he's talking about, to a couple of NYPD cops that I know, and they was just like, yo, she wildin'. And I was just like, she's grown. Like, I don't, why men could be out here wildin' but women can't? I'm just saying. I think I'm saying too much. So let's just move on. So ended up staying on the phone with this dude talking about the party the whole time I was walking Chunky. And yeah, so then I told him he was going to a brunch and I was preparing to do my grocery shopping, and I had to go to the house again today to get some stuff, and I wanted to come back here and, you know, finish my laundry and do a couple things. I did want to film this video because I wanted to do my Vlogmas day 1 through 5. And yeah, so I did mostly all the things. I'm off of work tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, so I don't have to go to work tomorrow. But this morning when I got up and I took Chunky for his walk, it was a bunch of geese just in the yard. Okay, that I live by a lake which attracts all type of animals, right? Now I've seen the geese before, but I have not seen this many all day, like basically in my backyard. Like, so Chunky is very calm. From even when I first got him, I had trained him, don't chase squirrels, don't run after cats, don't do certain things. So he knows that if he sees another animal, he is to remain calm, and he does. I'll show y'all a video. He usually remains calm. Now, if he feels threatened, that's a different story. But usually if he sees like any other animal, he knows to sit and wait for my command, or he'll just ignore them. And that's what he did with these geese, because it was a gang of them, and he just ignored them or whatever. And they was out there all day, y'all, all day. So yeah, and then Chunky was a little irritated today for whatever reason. I don't know, but he was just randomly barking and like was trying to scratch something. You know, he got little short arms. I don't know if he had like an itch that he couldn't reach, so I tried to give his back like a good scratch, rub down, scratch down, because I wasn't sure what was happening with him, and I was about to leave. So after I did the little scratch thing for him, he went to sleep. So I was happy about that. And I ended up getting dressed, and I hit Sam's Club and Walmart, and like I said, I picked up a couple of items, and I didn't film any of that. And I came back here and made myself a sandwich, so I'm not really even hungry for like dinner, because I was gonna cook like some chicken and rice or something, but I'm not hungry, and because I'm not going to work, I don't need to bring like a meal. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my Vlogmas day 1 through 5. I've been busy, and I have more events coming up for you guys. Well, they're for me, but I'm gonna share them with you guys. This is real life. This is my everyday hustle. You know, some days are good and some days are fun and exciting, and other days are just laying in the bed doing nothing. Yeah, very real thing. So yeah, I don't know how long this is. I don't know how long I talk. I'm going to put my next load of clothes in and edit this, and then what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. So once I finish editing this, I'll upload it. It should be either live tomorrow or the next day. Then I'm gonna try to work on day 6, 7, and 8 for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the commentary section. Let me know what's on your mind. Happy Vlogmas.